May 4th was a traumatic day for the nation and a dramatic night for Knicks fans. May 4th, 1970 was the day when 4 Kent State University students were killed, including one from Long Island, Jeffrey Miller, by the National Guard on campus. They had been called onto campus to ostensibly quell anti-Vietnam War protests at Kent State. I was almost 11 at the time and paid close attention to the news, but I'm not sure I truly understood the gravity of the situation at Kent State until I started hearing the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young song written by Neil Young, Ohio, a few weeks later on the radio. And years later, the great sports broadcaster Steve Albert would become one of my best friends. And I would listen as he told the story of being a student at Kent State at that time and on that day, being told he had to leave campus early afternoon, somehow getting to the local airport and flying back to New York without even a chance to call his folks to tell him that he was okay, then landing and taking the subway back to the family home in Brooklyn. But that night, as I sat by my radio in Monroe, New York, my concern was my basketball team, the beloved Knicks of Willis and Clyde and Bradley and DeBusschere, Cazzie Russell, Dick Barnett. We were considered part of the New York market, some 50 miles north of New York City, and so the game was blacked out on television. Let me repeat that. That might seem like to someone who's 20 or 30 or even 40 or 50 right now, who was not around at that point, the notion of a game in the finals being blacked out for the local fans. A pivotal game, we couldn't watch it on TV because of the network blackout. This stemmed from the old thought that people wouldn't go to the game if they could watch it on television. Seriously. We watched the game on the radio through the eyes of Marv Albert, as we did almost all Knicks and Rangers home games. And when it came to basketball and hockey play-by-play, there was nobody better. Marv was a huge part of our love for the Knicks team. And on that night, he was never better.